Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And today, we are going to be going over the new Octagram Leon, the Flashing Blade, the latest Octagram unit to come out in the shop. And on paper, he looks okay. Like, he doesn't look great, but he doesn't look like ass, like Guy did. So I bought him because he intrigued me, and we're going to go test him out. So he is obviously a light unit. I don't know why they keep making the same characters, the same typing. Again, this is strike 2 for lack of imagination. But single target light physical attack for 430%. Okay, that's cool, fine, whatever. He is an attack growth, so he does have a decently high attack stat. His skills. He changes his own orbs to Soul of Secrets. So if he has any type of orb on the field, whether it be green or blue, using that skill will immediately change them to oranges. And then he also boosts your orange gauge increase by 9% up to 10% at level 10. Very different from, well, very disappointing compared to what his initial flawed translations were, because at first it was he took everyone's orbs and made him his own orange, which would have been great. And then some translation came out where he changes all his orbs into ultimate orbs, which was crazy ridiculous. I can't believe that was a translation for a while. And now we have come to this, where he only changes his own orbs into oranges, which is terribly restrictive, actually. Like, if you don't have any orbs in your hand for him, you can't use the skill. Like, there's no point. So we're going to test out how often that actually occurs, or how often we can actually get an entire, a decent hand of oranges. His second skill, a little bit more interesting, though. The first we've seen of its kind. He increases his own ultimate damage by up to 50%, and his crit rate by 10%. So we have Windmillum, we have Fire Guy, we have Dark Veldora, we even have Chloe. They all boost team ultimate damage. Leon is the first to increase his own ult damage, which is interesting because, one, it only costs 15 points, which is stupid cheap. And his crit rate by 10%, that's not very high. I'm not fishing for crits with him. But I mean, it seems good on paper. Except there's a few things that I would like to list out. And that is, if you're going to bring him, and you're going to make him your sole damage dealer, then on the plus side, you don't need to bring, like, Windmillum. Cool, that frees up a slot. But then you can't bring Chloe, because Chloe's ult boost is inferior to his. But she does, change orbs and, give you that extra skill point cap. So, I mean, you could just not use the skill. I mean, that's a possibility. You could run Romarus as your protection leader. But then her skill, half of her passive, is being canceled out by the other Light Leon, who boosts light damage by 50%. And then literally the rest of the team are orange orb changers. So, like, do you need Leon to orb change all of his 2 oranges when I've got a special orb changer, I've got a green to orange orb changer, and I've got a single blue to orange orb changer? He sits at a very interesting place, but I want to see if he actually can replace GAZEL as the DPS on the light team if you don't have GAZEL. Like, obviously we're using him in a support role, but if you don't have GAZEL and you need light DPS, will Octagram Leon fit the bill? Let's find out. Alright guys, we are here for the Big Daddy damage test with the new Octagram Leon. We have already built everything up. There's no need to go over the team because it always pretty much stays the same. So today we've got the attack boost. We have the 15-point ult boost. We have the pierce boost. And then we'll bring in the other 2 units. No, not that. And then Leon for Shion. And the hero for Rimuru. And then, so 55, 55, here we go. So we have boosted everything that we possibly can at this point. The light attack boost, the attack boost, the crit boost, the ult boost, the pierce boost. And we'll take a look and see how much his ultimate does. He is single target, it is weak against magic, and I'm pretty sure he is a magic damage dealer on his ult. He's physical, oh, never mind, alright. So giant magic arrow is not... not a magic attack. Makes a whole lot of sense. Let's go ahead and send it. 90,000. Ooh, really? 90,000. He is level 80, though. He does have a 4-star Awakened Sword that I took from GAZEL, so 90k. I honestly thought he would have hit a little bit harder, but okay then. Well, that's that. Let's move on. Alright, here we are testing out in Crucible 70, I think, against Diablo. I think it's 70. It's 70. Alright, and we actually got, you know, a fairly decent hand here. So we've got 1 green and 1 blue Leon orb, and then another orange. So technically, we could use his skill right here, and we could change both these 2 into oranges, and we would have a 5-card send. So let's just go ahead and do that, and we'll show that off. So these are now oranges. We have also boosted the gauge by 9%. So let's go ahead and send it and see how much damage we do compared to Leon and Hinata. So Leon hits, okay, 36 crit. Hinata hit 31 and he's hitting 28. Hinata is level 84, so it does have a level on it. Okay, well, good thing we use the oranges because now they're nerfed. Okay, so that's pretty basic damage right there. Not 31, yeah, 28, 28. Okay. So this Diablo doesn't hit very hard for 12 turns, and then he starts ramping up his damage. So it's a good place that we can just sit here and, you know, figure out our hands and test without really any worry of dying until we get to the late game. But we have an ult for him already, so let's go ahead and use his ult boost here, and we'll see, actually, yeah, we'll use it now, and we'll see just how much damage we can do just with that 1 boost, without the light boost from Leon. And then we'll guard so we can reset that cost, because I like using Sokka, and I don't get enough times to use her. And I guess we'll send the other Leon for funsies. Yeah? No, I think we'll send Hinata, actually. Alright, so Leon with his own boost. We will watch the ult. Okay, haven't used him today. It's not a bad-looking ult. I like his armor. And it's quite flashy. He does 18.4. Okay. Alright, so then next time we will build up and have both the ult boost and the light boost from the other Leon, and we'll see how much that increases by. So 18.4, so what he would have done, what, like 12 maybe? That's not very much. Okay, a whole bunch of Leon cards. We'll just burn these. Is the other Leon out hitting him? Wait a second. Okay, well, Burrow, go ahead and burn you. I'm not getting a lot of his cards, surprisingly. Not even like different colored ones, just we're not getting cards for him. Not much I can do about that. We're gonna kill Diablo. Well, not here, but we're gonna kill him before I get a good hand of Leon. Okay, well, there's 2 of his cards. Alright, Hinata's got an ult, so we again have 3 Leons. Okay, so he's not boosting his anyone else, so the only point what we would use is I need to get his ult again, which that does not get it to us, so let's go ahead and just send those, open up some more room for some oranges, maybe. Oh, that was a mistake. Ah, hilarious. Okay, well, Leon's starting to take some damage there, isn't he? We don't have a healer, do we? No, we don't. Okay, well, let's get this Leon out of here. We'll bring in Shuna. Cool. I want to open up some room, okay? I want some Leon cards that are not nerfed. Okay, well, there's another one. I think there's another one in the wings, too. No, there's not. Fuck it. Oh, that worked out. Okay. And you know what? We'll bring you in, and we'll get a full 6-card send. Alright, and then we can guard and reset those costs. And let's go ahead and send this, and then we will have enough points for both the boosts, I believe? Yeah. Yes, we will. And a double ult with Leon. Okay, cool. 28, 28, 29. 200% hit does 6,000. Alright. Very interested to see what he does with the light boost now. You know, I don't know how I feel about his whole backpack-looking floaty thing. It's quite large. It's quite obstructing. I think that's just me, though. Alright, we'll swap out Mirren. Okay, so let's go ahead and use the light boost, alt boost, and then the light boost. So we did 18.4 last time. Let's see how much he does now with the light boost, and he does 30.4, so quite an increase right there, and Hinata does 21. Okay, well, 30.4 with just a light boost and his personal alt boost. If we brought another like attack supporter like Space Rimuru, that would probably go up to like 45k. Okay. So what would GAZEL do in that same situation? Like, I don't have an 80 GAZEL. There's no way for me to take GAZEL back to level 80 and see what he does with his own attack boosts and the light boost. I feel like he would hit about the same, harder if he crit, because he gives himself that natural crit chance. But, yeah, it's not terrible. Let's move on. Alright, we are back now in the EX Orc Conquest, and we got, you know, a decent starting hand here, which actually will let us do, I think we can get his ult right here on turn 1, just by converting all of these into oranges, and then sending it. Yeah, we can, okay. So good, then we don't have to worry about anything else. So, 24, yeah, that's okay damage. Alright, so we've got his ult. The oranges are now nerfed, so it's a good thing we could do that right there. And I'm going to... I think I'm going to send you away for Shuna, now that you have your ult. And... do I... No, oh, I don't have enough points to use anyone's... Okay. Pop, 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 pop. Alright, there we go. Maybe I'll try and hold on to a bunch of Shuna cards and hopefully they turn to oranges. Oh. Oh. Forgot about the stun. Did we hit that 10% on the bracelet? No way. Huh. Okay, well, you know, that's a thing. We could use that in the kind of the same way that Benimaru does, where we... And, I mean, not... It won't work quite the same way. So let's do that. And then, okay, so... I think that actually works out right there. How many Shuna cards? So we have 2. Okay, so let's take Leon out for Mirren. And then let's use her orb change. And then... yeah, why not? We'll just use the guard for funsies. We'll boost those oranges, I guess. Maybe that'll get us Shuna's ult, which would actually be nice. It totes does. It gets us everyone's ult. Wow, that worked out. Alright, so there's 83 points right there, and we need, what, 55? We need 70 to use the ult boost and the light boost. And we still need to stun dodge as well, but do we even need to stun dodge here, is the question. We could try nuking here. Yeah, we totes could. I'd have to take someone out, though, because obviously I need Leon up front to boost, and then I need to bring the other Leon in, but I want the Octagram Leon to get the light boost. So I guess I'm going to take out Miran and Hinata? Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Yeah, that is kind of unfortunate. Nope, not that one. This one. Okay. So let's use the light boost, and then we'll use the single ult boost. And am I confident that we can kill here with this? 56k? Shuna only has the light boost on her? I don't know how confident I am in this. Let's see. So we've got Shuna ult doing, and not worry about her ult, 20.9, and Leon does, 36. And we crit, too. On turn 5, okay. I mean, that worked out. We didn't really use him. I mean, we used him for what we needed to. We used both of his skills effectively to get his ult, and then put him back, and then bring him in for the ult boost at the very end. So that, I mean, that worked out pretty well. I don't complain about it. I mean, it's a time-limited fight, and we didn't even have to stun dodge. It is unfortunate, though, that we couldn't, get a second boost on, say, Shuna, but we didn't need it, and that would have also required another 55 points, which we wouldn't have. Because if we had not ulted there, we would have had to stun dodge, and then we would have had no points. We would just hopefully have enough for the ult boost, unless I got a whole good hand. Okay, I mean that worked. Not upset with that. Let's try somewhere else. All right, well, it's really a struggle to find interesting different stages if your meta's not going on. So, really, if you're limited to Crucible or Conquest for off-meta unit showcases, unless you want to try type neutral. I don't know how I feel about a level 80 unit going type neutral in some hard stages. So we're here, Crucible 100 against Dark Rimuru. We're going to see the extent of his orb changing capabilities in a longer fight, because this fight does take a while. He just has a lot of health. I did attempt this earlier, and then I forgot how hard he hits, and both my Leons are level 80 and little bitches, so they take a lot of damage, especially if I don't have the guard up. So I had to quit out and bring Trainee to heal us up. But let's see how many full orange hands we can get out of his orb change, whether or not they're natural or... oh, well... ask and so shall you receive. Cool beanos. There we go. So we're going to steal those 3, and we're going to have a full 6-card send. That works. 1.5 meters of ult gauge already on turn 2. That's pretty good. I mean, remember, he does also boost the orange gauge increase by 9% when you use that skill, so we definitely got a little bit more out of it than we normally would have. Alright, so let's use the guard, and we can reset... actually, no, hold on. Let's use the boosts, and then we will use the guard, so we can reset those skills. There we go. See, now we're thinking. We're using our brains today. We almost didn't, though. That's an unfortunate hand, but... get him out. Alright, so Leon with the double boost, 34-2. Okay, so we're seeing pretty standard numbers across the board. Not upsetting. 34-2 is pretty decent, considering we only use 70 points. and we still got 2 major buffs out. You know, a 50% alt boost is nothing to laugh at, and then the 55% light boost is great. Unfortunate that we couldn't really use a good hand to go along with that light boost, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and use these oranges. That's 32 points. So if we get another full hand of Leon, then we can make something good look. Make something look good. That, wow, I speak English good. Alright. We have 3 Leon cards in the alt. I don't really want to use that right now. I think we'll just burn some cards out. I want just maximum draw for Leon, okay? 15 for unboosted from Hinata. Okay. Is that a... Okay, well, funny. Very, very funny. Okay, so here is where, you're gonna go away for a second. And we're gonna heal bitch-ass Leon up, because he just cannot take a hit. We'll burn the blues and the alt. Bada bing. Bada... boom. Very delayed right there. Okay, so we don't have guard anymore. We haven't... the blues are nerfed, so we're not... don't have really the ability. Stop giving me stupid Leon. No, I don't want you. I want... you know what? I'm gonna burn these trainee cards now. Because we're probably gonna get a whole hand of Leon next turn, aren't we? If we get a whole hand of trainee, I'm gonna cry. And a counter. What is that? Also, we have not gotten Soka up at all. Okay, this is not working out like I wanted it to. Alright, you're coming out because you're actual useless right now. Let's just send the blues and get Soka back online. That way we can stop hurting so much. Alright, there's the ult, there's the pierce. Okay, Hinata is also looking kind of sad. And the AoE, yeah, okay. Heal. We're not using Leon at all right now. Gotta heal. Actually, let's take you out. Now we'll heal. Was this fight always this difficult? I don't remember it being this hard. Or my units dying this fast. Am I going crazy? Alright, come on. We're at 29 points. Awesome. Cool. Thank you. Incredible. Amazing. Awesome. Ah! Oh, it's 25 points. Well, would you look at that? Alright. Pop, 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 pop. Double ult? Yeah, double ult. And a Soka gauge. Alright, so that worked out. That's the hand that I was looking for. 25 points for that, huh? I thought it'd be 30. Okay. So... oh, well, that's unfortunate. We don't have enough, so I'm gonna delay a turn and get some more skill points, and then next turn we can do the 32k, and that's actually a pretty good hand right there. All right, unless he dies. Oh, play with my emotions like that, game. Yeah. All right, so Leon will come in for Hinata. And we will use the alt boost, light boost. And that should work out here with this almost entire hand of Leon. Hopefully we kill. I think we'll kill. We're not going to kill. I should have used Soka. Well, maybe actually. Hold on. 150%. Okay, we killed. Doubting my Leon. Okay, well, I think that's going to do it for the showcase. I don't really know where else to take him. Again, like level 80 Octagram units are, nice, but they don't have the stats to give type neutral and like Tempered Edge or something, or a type neutral conquest, of which I wouldn't really use him anyways. So, overall thoughts on Leon. Let's see how auto fucked up my gear as well. I don't even think I checked. What do I got on? I got the hero sword, Albus. We'll just ignore that. Okay, well, overall, he can work fine. If you have GAZEL and you have a light DPS, I'd say he's not really a necessary pickup. But if you are struggling to kill the orc, whether or not it's from lack of DPS or because you just don't have enough points to do like 2 big 55-point boosts, he can definitely work. I mean, we proved that. And level 80, he's not like level 100 fully duped out, crazy stats. He had a 4-star awakened sword on him, but I mean, yeah. But his damage, I think, really hinges on having the other Leon. Like, he did like 18k with just his ult boost, and nothing else. Like, that's not gonna cut it. You really need some other form of support for this Leon to actually look decent, and if you don't have it, I don't think it's really worth it. I think you'd be much better off having GAZEL with his cheap boost plus windmill him or something, because that's what, 55, that's 85 points, 70 if you want to use just one of GAZEL's skills, and you can accomplish almost the same thing. So I don't think Leon is a necessary pickup unless you're really hurting for a light DPS, and if you are, he'll be decent, and then you'll pull GAZEL down the line, and you can put them together and they can do great things. You can do, if you ever pick up, Light Leon, do that boost, and then one of GAZEL's boost, and then his ult boost, and you'll be looking pretty good. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Did you buy Leon? Have you tested him out? What do you guys think? Or do you think that he actually just ass, and you're gonna keep saving your Octagram Emblems for something, or keep duping up Space Millum? Let me know. But for now, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you later.